Hello guys, my name is Dr. Varun and here I'm back with 30 days, 30 most important topic for NEET 2025 biology.
Chalo, let's complete it.
In this video, we're going to be talking about sewage treatment plant. In sewage treatment plant, most of the problem that student feels and faces is that how the things are actually taking place. Okay, what are the things taking place? And after the secondary treatment topic, when it starts, the student are clueless. So let's just make it easier for you in this video. So we're going to be starting. So what is sewage? I hope you all know that sewage is all the waste in the liquid form which is going. So in that liquid form, when the small, like we have seen that in the Indian family, what happened? The Indian society, what happened? We have a small narrow stream which is passaging outside from our house or colony, and it is being dumped into the tank or the sewage treatment plant, or if not, then directly into the river. Normally we are not doing it to the river, so sewage is going proper processing in majority of the cities. And if there is a city which has an underground sewage system, currently you can't see it, but whatever the waste water and everything that you are using on the daily basis is going over there. Let's see that if this is the pipe, and from that pipe what happened, your sewage is being reached to what? Sewage treatment plant. Over there what will happen? First it will undergo the primary treatment. So what happened in primary treatment? Let's try to understand. In primary treatment, your one tank is present over there. Okay, this tank is called as what? Sedimentation tank or settling tank. This is your settling tank. Now in the settling tank, what will happen? We have given this settling tank all the sewage which is coming. So imagine that this whole sewage is being put into this area. Okay, now in this sewage, what things are present? In this sewage we have certain of the heavy substances, lighter substances according to the weight. The heavy substances, they won't be able to float on the water, they will settle down. And there will be other substances which are lighter than the water or whatever the sewage is, they will be floating on it. Okay, so for example, polythene, olefin, these things will be floating on the top of it. So I am making these are the floating debris. So this is what? This is the floating debris. Now what we'll do? What we will do with the floating debris? We will remove it. So we will filter it up. Okay, we will scoop it out. Okay, let's just pick it up. So this is known as what? Sequential filtration. Okay, heavier thing like soil is there, pebbles is there, stone is there. They will go what? They will go and settle at the base. So these pebbles and all which are heavier one, we are doing with this what? We are making them sediment. So sedimentation process, and then we will remove these things. So sedimentation process will occur over here. Then after we have removed this thing, after some time still the heavier particles which are present into it, they will do what? They will go and they will settle. Heavier particle. So the heavier particle which will settle now, this particle is known as what? These heavier particle is known as our primary sludge. What do we call it? Primary sludge. Since this is a primary treatment, we call it primary sludge. And whatever the water is left or the liquid portion is left, we call it what? We call it primary effluent. So 4 terms we studied. Sequential filtration is the process of taking out the lighter thing. Sedimentation is the process in which the soil and the rocks or the pebbles which are heavier, this will settle down faster. Just you put it under gravity, they will do it. They are called, this process is sedimentation. Then other substances which are in the dissolved form but still heavier, they take more time, but they will finally also settle down. This settled structure like substances or material is called as what? Primary sludge. And the liquid thing which is left, that is called as primary effluent. Now what we will do? We will take this primary effluent from here. So this primary effluent is taken into a new tank. And the new process also will start from here, and the name of the process is what? Secondary treatment. So primary effluent will be taken for the secondary treatment. Now in secondary treatment, remember that multiple tanks will come now. Okay, so we will remember this fact and accordingly work. So it will be taken into another tank, and this time the tank name is what? The tank name is aeration tank. When the word aeration coming, means here oxygen needed. Aeration word, air, important one, oxygen. Okay, remember it. So that's why oxygen is needed. So we use, and when the oxygen is needed for what? Living organism. Means in this process, living organism will work. Which living organisms? Fungus and the bacteria. They come together and form a network. And we call them what? Flocks. So flocks are the organic animal material which is working on it. That's why the secondary treatment is also called as biological treatment. Okay, beta. Coming up, so what is happening? Your whole of this waste, like the primary effluent, is here. Your this primary effluent which has came into the aeration tank, inside it what we will do? We will add the fungi plus bacteria. They will forming what? They will forming a mesh like structure which is called as what? Flocks. So let's just say that they are making what? They are making flocks over here. So this is the what? Flocks. Now, if any organism is living and they are aerobic organism, so they require what? Oxygen. Okay, so we need to put what? Oxygen. Oxygen, why needed? For the respiration process. Respiration process means they are utilizing what? Some substrate, glucose or anything to obtain the energy. That is means what? Organic compound they are eating. Means the organ. And why we are doing this step? We are doing this step so that we can remove organic substance from it. So whatever the organic substance would be, it can act like food, because every organism is dependent on another organism. So we will use the waste of the organisms or any the organic part which is present. So this fungi and bacteria flocks will do what? It will start consuming it. Now the question is, this demand of oxygen is coming for what? So that they can survive and do the respiration, right? This thing, that how much oxygen is needed by them to complete this process. Complete this process means to make all the food eaten up, means all the organic matter to be finished, zero. That is known as what? Biological oxygen demand. Okay, so biological oxygen demand would be what? Initially, when the pollution is there, means more amount of organic matter is there, bacteria wants to finish it, means they will grow further, they want to eat it more. So this will be what? Demand would be higher. So initially when the demand will be higher, means what? It is polluted water. After a certain period of time, what will happen? The bacteria will keep on eating me, happy cat, na? Like after getting the food, me. So that way they will eat up. Okay, so they will eat up all the organic matter. As the organic matter is eaten up, means their amount is getting less. So means their requirement for oxygen also will decrease now. Okay, because they are not getting any food. Food is getting reduced. So no point of the respiration, right? So once BOD will decrease when organic matter will be consumed. And if the organic matter is consumed, means organic matter is finished, means the water would be what? Polluted less. So less polluted. This is the concept of BOD. I hope you are able to understand this. Coming back, when the BOD level is reduced, we will put this thing into another tank. Means whatever the thing that is left over here after this BOD is reduced, it will be given it to the next tank. This tank is called as settling tank. So next tank name is what? Settling tank. Who will settle here? These flocks. So we want to settle these flocks. So the next thing is the settling tank. Inside the settling tank, what we are doing? We are making these flocks to settle up. So they will settle down at the base. Now This settled thing is called as what? It is called as activated sludge. So this is different than the primary sludge. It is called as what? Activated sludge. So we take what? We take little bit of it. We will take a little bit of it and we put it over here in the next batch. Okay, so it acts as like what? Act as inoculum. So it acts like an inoculum or the starter for the next process. Okay, if whatever the next process of initiation aeration tank will start, we will put it into it. Now this thing has happened. What we will do? We will put all of this thing to the next tank. So here comes what? All the other things is given to the next tank. The next tank is known as what? Aerobic sludge digester. In aerobic sludge digester, what will happen? This flux will be digested by the anaerobic bacteria. So here what would be present? Anaerobic bacteria. Sorry, anaerobic, yes. Anaerobic bacteria will be added. This whole thing will be gone there. Okay, will be added, which will do what? It will digest or eat up the flux. So this aerobic part is being eaten up, and during this process, what will happen? It will release methane, means all the biogas component in short. Whereas the effluent that would be present, that would be what? That would be released into water. This is called a secondary effluent, which is not given in NCERT, but just additional fact. So what happened in the secondary treatment? Let's just quickly go through it. We put the primary effluent in the aeration tank, flocks were developed, they eat up all the organic matter. Then we took this thing which is left out into another tank called as what? It is called as settling tank, in which the flocks will be settled up. Little bit of the flock will be taken to use in the another process, that is that again when the aeration process will occur, it will work, whereas the rest of the thing will be digested with the help of anaerobic bacteria. Anaerobic bacteria will eat all of them, okay, and it will do what? It will release lot of gases which will help in the biogas, whereas the effluent which is present, it will be released into the water body. Well, that's all about the sewage treatment plant. I hope you are able to understand it. Go through your NCERT, you will easily able to do it. Well, that's all for this video. Thank you so much. If you like this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, or maybe not, because it's a competition. Meanwhile, I hope that very less time is left. You are able to do it a very good revision and the weaknesses. For this, I am adding a question paper link to you, which will be 100% free for anyone who want to do it. Instructions are given, do the paper, send it to me. I will personally give you back on your email ID all the weaknesses that you can do it in the last 7 days which are left to you, and you will be good to go for your examination and probably will get 360 out of 360. So that's all for the day. Thank you.